Okay, what is meant by composite bridges? That's our topic today. I am Sai Krishna from Department of Civil Engineering. Gonna handle your Unit 4 Composite Bridges. Okay. Today we are going to cover about introduction of composite bridge, what is meant by composite bridge, and what are the structural components of composite bridges, what are all included in there, and if we use that composite bridge, what is advantage of it? Also, we are gonna talk about it. Fine. And next, coming to design procedure. If we adopt composite bridge, how we are going to take care of it is also we are gonna look after. Fine. What is a bridge? First, let's come from the starting. What is meant by a bridge, and next we go for what is composite bridge. Hope you will have a rough idea regarding what is meant by bridge. It's nothing but a carrier that transfers a human or goods or materials or objects from one part of the section to another part of the section when the road is inaccessible. It may be a river, it may be a depth, or it may be a curve, or it may be a mountain, or it may be a rock. Okay, connection between two places joiners are known as a bridge. It may include of various types of bridges. Beam bridge is nothing but a normal common bridge. Truss bridge. Truss bridge is nothing but it is made up of trusses. Trusses is nothing but channels, I sections of steel elements. And cantilever bridge. Hope you all have a rough idea regarding cantilever bridge because cantilever is a term where we use it in normal construction, building process also. In residential or commercial, whatever it may lies, cantilever is most common routine word. Next is arch bridge. Arch bridge is a common type of bridge where we could find in and out of all areas nearby our areas. It is not much greater to talk about arch bridges. You could find everywhere. Next, tide arch bridge. This is how the tide arch bridge looks like, and these are known as suspension bridges. And this comes to cable stayed bridge. Cable stayed bridge is recently opened in Hyderabad. Hope you all know about that near Durgam Cheru. It is the first in two Telugu states. What is meant by deck bridge? Coming back to our topic, what is meant by composite deck bridge? Composite is a term. It's nothing but combination of both materials. Combination of two or more materials is known as composite. Here we come about composite including both materials like concrete and steel. Including both materials, if we laid any bridge using some regulations of Indian standards, that comes to composite deck bridge. Okay, this is how it looks like. Here we have the steel sections, steel I sections with the flange and wear, and if you see top of that, there is a concrete deck. Deck is nothing but a slab. Deck is nothing but a slab, and girder is nothing but beams. Here we talked about. Okay, fine. Here you could see some more detailedly how the structural components of composite deck bridge looks like. RC continuous slab. This is a continuous slab. RC continuous slab, reinforced concrete slab. It is supported over steel plate girder. This is the steel plate girder where our RC continuous slab is laid down. The combination of both, we talk it as composite bridges. Fine. Coming to part of composite bridges, there are two steel connection means flange means steel plate girders and RC continuous slab. If you want to talk about steel plate girders, this is how it looks like. This is the steel plate girder, and these are the shear connectors. This is connected to a deck bridge, and these are the flanges of I section, and this is known as web. It is totally designed to, however, make the stresses to be compacted. Okay, fine. This is the normal image of composite deck bridge. These are the upper reinforcements and form lower reinforcement, gravel, prompt, concrete, the others. Okay. Let's see some of the images of composite deck bridge for getting more clarification regarding that. Okay. After knowing what is my composite deck bridge, let us see what are the advantages of it having composite deck bridge. Commonly, there are few points remaining why composite deck bridge is much more important adopting for beneficials or for future purposes. If you adopt it, what are the advantages? It is high efficiency, high strength, lightweight and rapid installation. Hope you all understand what is by lightweight and rapid installation. It is weightless and it is easy to build up. Zero maintenance, highly resistant to earthquake. This is most important, highly resistant to earthquake, because nowadays in India earthquake are being most common within these 2 decades. As deck slabs are not thick and thus easy to demolish and remove. Fine. Let's not much talk about this. Types of loads acting on a structure: dead load, live load, impact load, wind load, earthquake load. These are all the forces we are going to consider while designing a composite deck bridge. Okay, if you want to design a composite deck bridge, what's the design procedure? What should we follow, and what are the steps? First, we have to design cross section of the deck. Okay, in that it contains some of the points like assumption of cross sectional details of the deck, design of deck slab, live bending moment, dead load bending moment, section. You have to design section 2. Next, design of steel plate girders. Before we say about deck is nothing but we have to design 2 things. That's not by deck and girder. Coming to design of steel plate girders, steel load means dead load moments, live load moments, shear forces, proportioning of trial section of the weld. You have to design all this. And followingly, flange plates, top and bottom of the flange. Check for minimum stresses, that's nothing but permissible stresses. Connection between flange and web, intermediate stiffness, end bearing stiffness, connection of vertical stiffness to web. All these are to be designed. Followingly, connection between bearing stiffener and web. All are to be considered. Next, shear strength. In shear strength, we are gonna calculate design of shear connectors. Check for ultimate strength of plate girder, flexural strength. Okay. This is how our diagonal stiffness look like. It's along the section of web, flange web. Okay, it lies in the web connecting between 2 flanges. This is transverse web stiffener. This is bearing stiffener, and this is jack stiffeners. If you have any queries, please let me know for give you detailed answers regarding this, what is meant by composite deck bridge. Thanks for watching.